Today's mini lesson is Memoirs are alike in many ways. So after reading Imagine by Juan Felipe Herrera, I want you to think about a few things. Why might a writer write a memoir? Think about your own memoirs. Why did you choose the story you did? What did you notice about Imagine? How is it different from what we have learned about memoirs? How is it the same? And what does the writer of a memoir write about? Right, let's take a look at some characteristics of memoirs. So memoirs always tell the story of an important time, place, person, or event in the writer's life. So in Imagine, Felipe Herrera gives us some glimpses into his education and how difficult it was for him to learn English, and then how he became a poet and a musician. So he gives us actually kind of snippets of his entire life leading up to becoming the poet laureate. So memoirs always tell a story of an important time, place, person, or event. Memoirs often use quotes. You may have noticed in Imagine, the author didn't use quotes. It was written in a very poetic style. Memoirs also often use a lot of description, and they often have photographs. Okay, so in the Jorge Posada memoir we read for writing, there was a lot more description and there were quotes. But in Imagine today, it didn't have those things. Let's look at a few more characteristics that memoirs always have. They always tell why that was important to the writer. And they always give factual information about the writer's own life. Memoirs often include the setting or cultural influences from the author's life. They're often written in first person, and we actually haven't read one yet that is written in first person. We will later this week. But remember, when a memoir is written in first person, it has words like I, me, and my, so that the reader knows who's speaking. And memoirs also often have a larger message. I want you to think about what the larger message was in Imagine, because that is what you're going to write a bit about today on your Google form.